Hello! Today I'll be doing a video on Night Clerk, about a man with Asperger's who works at a hotel and places hidden cameras inside of the rooms to study human behavior and mimic them. I just want to start off by saying that the trailer for this movie is a bit misleading. The trailer makes it seem like this is a murder mystery and it solely focuses on that, but really it has a lot of romantic comedy potential. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, but like half of this movie really feels like a romance movie. It has a lot of comedic elements as well. Honestly, if they had tweaked the editing a bit, this really could have been a romantic teen comedy on Netflix with like a quirky murder mystery. And that's not to say that this movie is bad. It's not a bad movie at all. It just wasn't what I expected. I did like Ty Sarandon's performance playing a character who has Asperger's. And that goes right back to the comedy. They really play up the comedy with his Asperger's and how he interacts. It almost felt like two movies mashed into one, like a rom-com and then a murder mystery. The only time we get any real suspense was with John Leguizamo, who plays the lead detective who suspects that this clerk is somehow involved in this murder. And surprisingly and unfortunately, he's really not in this movie that much. The only time there was ever really a nice balance between very dark humor and genuine tension was when John was on screen and interacting and asking questions. That's the only time it really felt like a murder mystery. And again, this really isn't a bad movie. It's not a boring movie. It just was not really what I expected. The advertising made the lead character seem creepy, and in a way he is, but the way the movie portrays him, they portray him as being kind of quirky, like his Asperger's makes him do quirky, weird things that are harmless. This movie had the potential to make him seem like a dangerous character, and I really wish they had. It would have been so much better if they had made the viewer question whether or not he was involved, because he does have a lot of red flags about him based off his behavior. He is putting cameras in hotel rooms, but they really don't play off of that. Instead, that's just a quirk about him. And without giving any spoilers, they do this real cop-out, like, trickery thing. They try and trick you to think that the character did one thing, but instead they end up doing another. And the way that they did it, like, you can tell they explicitly just did that to try and get the viewer all riled up for nothing. I honestly was going to give this a 5, but now that I think about it, I'm going to give it a 4.5. The ending just really pissed me off the more and more I think about it. Like, they really thought they were doing something. 4.5.